you can actually plug the Hollyland Lark Mark II into the side of the Insta360 X5 and get the audio. There are 3 main problems with it that I'm gonna run you through, but first I wanna talk about this Instaframe mode because it actually blew my mind. I am not gonna edit this video. It's already being done for me right now, and if I wanted to, I could get the 360 footage afterwards. But one of the main pain points with the Insta360 cameras is that you had to edit in post, right? I had to download the footage to my phone, then I had to reframe stuff, and then I could put it wherever I wanted. This takes care of that for you. I can pick vertical or landscape, and I'm good to go. There is one problem with it that I'll talk about at the end, but let's get back to the mic for a second. So this is the Hollyland Lark Mark II USB-C option, right? I always have the mic right here, and I absolutely love it. I use it for like everything. I actually have had it plugged into my Insta360 X4 for the last year using the X-Mount 360, and then I use the actual like RX model, the one that has the little insert for the camera insert or whatever, all right? So this guy is the USB-C version, and you can use it with the Insta360 X5, right? Like I said, there are 3 main problems with it, which I'll address as we move through this. So first off, we got that set up. The first problem with this is that when you put it on the side of the camera, I'm gonna rotate over here so you can really see and rotate down. You can see it's in frame, all right? If I just hold it like this, you're gonna see that there's like a part of it that actually ends up in the frame because it can't cut it out. If you could turn this horizontally next to the camera, I'm looking for a USB-C connection right now that'll let me do that, then this actually disappears, which is incredible. So that's problem number 1, it will be in frame. But if I stood like this, it actually stays out of frame. So that's something to consider if you're gonna do this. The second problem is that when you plug it in, for whatever reason, when I was doing this in my initial trials, every time I plugged it in, the camera kept telling me it was trying to charge this thing. And I couldn't ever get past that. I would like swipe it off, plug it in, swipe it off. It just kept trying to cancel because this camera allows you to reverse charge stuff. And it kept trying to do that. And the only way that I found to get through that was to literally plug it in and unplug it. So that was problem number 2. The third problem is that there was an insane audio lag when I did it. However, I just filmed this video right before this, and there was no audio lag in that test. So I'm doing this one more time, and I'll publish this video just to show how it turned out. This is the moment of truth, and it actually shows me the little bar on top when this goes through. So I've got the wind muff on, and this is the moment we are about to plug in the USB-C. Now I have audio, and it is actually, I'm reading it and everything. So you should be able to hear me very clearly through that microphone. And I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can kind of see how this works. I'm gonna talk a little bit quieter because this is kind of insane. Now, do I want it out of frame? Yes. But do I love the fact that I could just quickly plug that in and maybe accept that there'll be this one little thing in there while I'm walking around the camera? I accept it. So I'm gonna walk over here just so you can see that little thing show up in the frame, just so you can kind of see how it would be in the image. And obviously if I got down a little bit, you can see it probably even better. I'm gonna creep around this camera. So that is an issue. I don't think it's a deal breaker for like, you know, in a pinch or whatever. This is the mount that I'm using, or the tripod that I'm using. It's the Ulanzi MT89. This thing is awesome. Let me unscrew that really quickly. And you can see that goes right like this. This guy is here. And then I have the X4 or the X5 right on that. It's just a super easy connection point. I use the Falcam F22 quick release plate, and I use this all the time, absolutely all the time. So this is what you're getting with the Hollyland Lark Mark II mic. I'll squat down right here just so we can all see that framing. We'll come all the way down. How crazy is this? That the mic is actually connected. Now, the audio lag that I experienced the first time I did this was pretty bad. And I don't know if it was just because like, I think the issue is if you walk out of like signal, then it disrupts the audio and then you maintain that lag. But as long as you stay within, as long as you don't ever lose the connection, then the lag doesn't happen. That's my theory. And that kind of makes sense to me in my head. So there is an Insta360 Mic Air that I've ordered that is coming, and that connects straight to the camera. I tried to connect this Bluetooth-wise straight to the camera, and it did not work. Now the next video that I'm gonna make is going to be with the DJI Mic Mini, because I'm gonna plug that in and see if we get a similar experience. The last thing I will say about the Insta360 Instaframe mode is that you can only do it in 5.7K plus or 5.7K, 30 frames per second. The 30 FPS is the issue for me. I love filming in the 60 FPS. And so if I'm limited to that in the Instaframe mode, then what I will probably still do is film at 60 frames per second in the normal mode, and then just use their software, which has gotten significantly better in the editing, to finish out the video, and it'll just do it for me. You can actually set it to just track it, and then it should do it. So I'll test that and other stuff too, but this has been the microphone from the Hollyland Lark Mark II. I'm going to unplug the mic right now, just so you can see that happen. All right. And now the audio should have shifted over back to the camera. The last time I did this, it did it automatically without any issue, which is just incredible. Now, I'm a little skeptical because I obviously had the issues in the past, so I don't know if I would want to just depend on this, but that is what you can expect. And if you enjoyed this video and you found it very useful, then please stick around, because I have another one coming where I'm about to do this again with a DJI Mic Mini, and we will see how that one sounds. So let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.